clings to midriff tops. Gossip had been circulating for weeks about Edith and Aditi and all the goings-on that hot Indian summer. Gossip wasn't just lying face up in screen 2, aisle E, seat 3 of the local multiplex cinema. It had leaked across to the bowling alley on Summer Hill. Yes, it was sludgy and tacky as it festered in every hamburger joint across town, but it was pulsing, it was frenzied, it was raw. Yes, the stench of it was sickening. Gossip was sweet and overripe brown. Bruised, you might say. Gossip clinging to midriff tops, scalloped edges and crocheted centres, loud and bold and gossiped about. It found its way inside a pair of shoes and it flittered all around town, fluttering its anecdotal nuggets in and out of gossip-ready cabs, climbing through bedroom windows, gossip regaling the time in the photo booth at the 7-Eleven, in the basement, beside the swings, down the alley, first thing in the morning, last thing at night, looking away, pulsing, frenzied, raw. Budapest. I pull into a side road just before the train station and turn around in my seat to face you. My knee nudges the flask in my cup holder and it spills all over my thigh, forming a little well under the shade of my skirt. I'm embarrassed, but determined not to show it. I sit facing you, staring ahead. Your train to the city departs at 8:19. Right now, you're stuck at 8:11. You still have tickets to buy, but determined, I will not let you go yet. Not until you've said all the things you wanted to say yesterday at dusk, but you were too embarrassed to say it as you passed round burnt meats. Tough. Then unexpectedly, you pull your face forwards, our noses touch, and you're looking straight into my eyes and I'm looking straight into your mouth and 1,000 yous because you, then I, grey me, pretty you have a way, I into you, fleeting this, less dark this, fulfillment grey, I, you, the fleeting you, the light, and I, the long you to belong, not you but me, and pretty you and grey me flee out. Young girls. Young girls! Did you make it back to the reservoir of sadness? Did you watch it throb and vomit sugar-coated teardrops like the ones you'd catch inside striped cones? Upside down, you'd always turn yours into a hat. Cones filled with sweet sobs, heaped residue high, ready to swap. Gloop stickers, marbles, hot, sticky, feigned happiness inside the corner shop, beside the high road, in the shadow, the reservoir. Yours, guerrilla fighter. Let me be your guerrilla fighter. Let me count the ways that I shake you up, you, my milkshake. Hues of mint, sugar, ice and cream. You fix your banal into me. My wrists jangle. Sweet saccharin heaving up gag-sick market fabric. I wrap you up your legs and feet, and from number 4 skip, I wrench a terracotta pot, unloved and chipped, big enough for you. You are the seed stuck in the gap of Alora's teeth. I pick you out and heave. Here, hold this banner. Let me be your cog correction. Watch that stamp on your wrist fade. I wade through that itchy grass, the kind that makes your breathing tight. A green system of blocks of earth, cannon boat the sea, and puddles reflecting ploughed fields imitate the real. And let me be a female torso, yours up against the wall, mythical and sloped. Jelly's fugitive. Remember from the age of 5 and every year after, your mother hosted these birthday parties for you in your front garden. Long table covered in multiple sheets of green crepe paper, sellotaped together, fading in the sun. We all sat around it, our toes grazing the grass, and she would serve us jelly with a big sickly scoop of angel delight. These days, it's comforting to think of that jelly. And probably for you, there's much consolation in knowing that you're back with the jelly now. Jelly, a jelly, a petrol thickened and smelling of soap, a jelly with its alkali taste, its burnt oils and waste fats, soap. Remember you liked to watch that soap opera after school on Mondays, the one about a coffee house in Hungary somewhere along the Danube, I think. Anyway, back to remembering you and the solace you found in returning to the jelly now. But this time as a flame thrower, tenacious and tacky like treacle, to know you're out there, fleeting and fiery in transit, quick to disappear into the exploding jelly clouds. And probably for you, there's much relief in that. Sugar in the front seats of cars. We sit inside your car. We wait for the full moon. I watch your sweat beat at this. You pass me a sugar. I think of what you might get say. Dura I you on me. Now we go to Paris. On a bus with Paul Cézanne. On the bus route home, he thundered upstairs, blotchy and red and blue on the inside, but not lost. So much fruit, his ripened cherries squished and bleeding red. Stuffed into his side, his back, his front pockets of his double-breasted dress coat and trousers of fine wool. He sat in the seat directly in front of me and I could see the back of his head. Yellow, stripes of orange from the city's August sun. I wanted to say something like, "Can I give you a bag for your cherries?" I thought about opening my mouth wide and leaning in to say something like that. But he lifted his fur felt hat, burgundy, and out-rolled a stash of cherries onto the top deck. 6 rolled beside my feet. I stamped down on each one. Quick, hard, popped, bloody and red. He let out a yelp. Blue breath wafted from his mouth wide. He turned his head and stared at me. Long, sour, tacky residue on the soles of my shoes. Tap, tap, tap. Here to burn letters. 27th of February, dear red hot plaza on a plinth. 15 feet high tower burns inside each great letters, blazing handwritten notes, typewritten words, burning printed communication, a light, burning whole bunch, burning folded parchment, plain burning scented, burning card DM, handmade, burning scorched edges, crinkled flakes, burning brown hemp, wrapping shards, burning cotton fabric printed, burning singed orange, burning bonded matte coat, watermark, burning black and charred gloss black tissue, crisp cotton husk, linen husk, burning flax, burning corn, burning mulberry, burning seed, burning continues higher, entry for the OED, a burning letter written, communication addressed to a fiery person, raging organisation, or another flaming body, sent by burning postal messenger, burning united letters, burning yours truly, Marie L.C., burning tales, burning Summer of 97, signed Malcolm, burning magazine cutouts with burning love, from Edith, burning Polaroids, thinking of you, Jamil, burning stickers which burn colours, sending burning kisses with hugs, Carl, XX. Kathakali. We met in the dark because there was nowhere new to meet. I think you removed your sandals. It was hard for me to see. You folded and wrapped your white dhoti over my eyes carefully and spun me round for 5, 6, 7, 8, and then some more, 9, 10, 12, 15. The instructions were clear. The blindfold must remain. I was to feel my way back to the high road and meet you outside the corner shop, fully intact, with my hair pinned at the back of my neck. Standing in the dark beneath the curb, there was nothing left to feel, so I danced. I remembered the Kathakali from 92 in Sunday school, subtle yet forceful. Left, right, arm left, right leg up and spin low, twist, turn right, left arm right, left leg up and spin low, twist, high, turn left, right, arm left, right leg up and spin low, twist, turn right, left arm right, left leg up and spin low, twist, turn, repeat. And there I remained for a day and a half, dancing in the dark alone. I'm going to conclude now with the last 2 poems from Shilla. So welcome to Shilla. An invitation to a dinner party. Please arrive dressed in a brilliant green of some kind of flaming red, Tibetan earrings hanging from your lobes as you sashay across the Kulu Valley, sprightly, light-footed and delicate into the arms of Svetoslav, knocking a turmeric cocktail, staining the white linen yellow, noticing puss at one end and you at the other, blinking, wide-eyed, glossy-locked, frolicking in full-bodied coterie with Kushwant, Helen and Dewan, 26, and animated shoulder to shoulder with Roop, wanting Roop longingly, it's Krishna Roop, gesturing to Stein and Clive Bell, whose book on significant form leans in between a carafe and a jar, in front of Beneed from Lahore, the place where all the artists now live. Camels, buffaloes, someone mentions an attractive crow eyeing up the pickled fruits. Your eyes turn to the seating plan, a name beside yours, a contemptible name. It's loathsome, it's offensive, it's cheap. You take your seat, clench your teeth, and grin politely. Okay, and the last one is Inside the Sugar Factory. So many gaps about why I was there. Why this factory? Why sugar? Many gaps like this one. I was briefly distracted by the dotted trees and I looked out of the factory's high windows and thought. For miles and miles, clusters of thatch roof mud huts and pink roses pressed up against, and a white wall. I listened to the sound of voices, sonorous and lifting into, and I'm not sure why, but the factory sirens began to wail just in time for, I saw moving. I do remember thinking, but I couldn't. A sprawling, I decided to, in the grass. I was holding and I remember, or not. It was vast, but also, I think, a palatial estate, or something else maybe. Why was I this factory? Sugar. Thank you so much.